Hey, what's up guys, another video here. Today I want to give you some life advice, and this is how to be successful. First point is you must have a plan for income and to control expenses. This will include minimizing student loan debt and living a bare bones lifestyle for years before awarding yourself. This is the ultimate test for delayed gratification. So again, whatever thing you do, if you decide to pursue a career, if you decide to pursue a business, it's very important that you have some steady income coming. However, the issue with being an entrepreneur is you may have to base your revenue on projected data. So again, that may not be the best route, and not everyone is built to be an entrepreneur. So however way you do get your income, make sure it's steady and ideally it's increasing over time. And again, in this point of your life, for example, let's say you got out of college to when you're 30, you really have to hunker down and reduce your expenses. Don't get the expensive car, don't get the expensive place to live, don't go out too often, things like that. So it's really important that you start from your early 20s to your 30s to really live a bare bones lifestyle. So again, this is gonna be against the grain. Your friends may be getting the BMWs and whatnot, but if you want true financial success, you have to suffer for a certain period of time. And that's gonna be from your early 20s to your early 30s, early to mid 30s. So just keep in mind, however way you do get your income through a job or a business, to keep those expenses level, and then you'll be doing really well because your revenue / income will be increasing over time. So that's point number one. Point number two is you must invest your money into appreciating assets such as tech stocks, not bonds or assets that appreciate less than the rate of inflation. Saving cash will be the downfall of your success, as cash is constantly depreciating and losing its purchasing power. Grow your assets, don't decay your assets. So I've said many times before that if you do keep your money in cash, then it's going to be a losing battle. It's going to be losing value every year. So definitely do not keep your money in cash or bonds. So a lot of people like to do money markets or bond accounts or bond funds. Definitely don't do that, especially as a young person. So when you do approach the age where you are investing, for example, your early 20s, definitely invest into stocks or other equity. But my specialty or my thinking for investing into stocks is do something with scalable technology. So again, a scalable tech stock is definitely the way to go because they do have explosive growth, and the space is just increasing over time because the reliance on data and technology is only going to be greater over time. So that's my specialty, but you can do whatever you want. You can go into legacy businesses such as Walmart, but again, Walmart is becoming more tech savvy, and other businesses within the S&P 500 are having some type of technological advances within their company. So again, the world is going to be relying on technology and data for the time being and also way into the future. So I think that's the way to go. But definitely don't keep your money in cash, bonds, or any type of money market account because it's not going to do you any good. Point number three is don't create situations for yourself where you pose danger to yourself or to others around you. This can include situations that include heavy drinking, having children early, or dangerous activities that can be leading to bodily harm. Culmination of avoiding a series of bad choices will ultimately lead to great success in your life. Think of your life as a process of avoiding and minimizing mistakes. So again, people may view this as, oh, you're being so boring, but if you want to minimize damage to your body or damage to your reputation, things like that, you want to avoid these things to the largest degree possible. So you're going to be quietly living your life, and you're going to be constantly acquiring resources, investing, and in this way you'll be set really well in your early 30s and your mid 30s. So again, live a quiet life. Again, that's not to say you take out all pleasures, but do things reasonable. So don't blow your money on a motorcycle. Perhaps you get into an accident, then you're going to be owing these medical bills, assuming the insurance doesn't cover everything, which in the case it doesn't all the time. What if you go skydiving and you break your ankles, and then maybe you have a physical labor job where you can't go to work, things like that. So really something that you really have to monitor very carefully. You have to weigh the risk and the reward. So what? The risk for getting into motorcycling or skydiving, you're gonna cause yourself a lot of bodily harm, and it may put you out of work, but you will always want this kind of adrenaline rush, so it's never gonna end. So you're gonna be blowing all this money on the activities, insurance, and things like that. So just keep that in mind. Again, I'm not saying to live a very boring life, but if you do want to amass lots of wealth, then it's best not to do these type of activities. And number one, it saves you money, and number two, you avoid any type of physical injury or any type of damage to your body. So that's point number three. Point number four is do not get into a marriage without a prenup as well as a postnup that that fortifies the terms of the prenup. Great divorces, aka divorces in old age, will ultimately destroy you financially to the point where you may have to start working again as an old man. This is probably the saddest sight to see, an old man struggling with finances. So you don't want to be this old man. This old man with white hair, he's slaved me away at a job, so that's not our goal here. So our goal here is early retirement and to never work again. So if you do get married and you don't take these precautions with a prenup and a postnup, what's going to happen is, let's say 20 years down the line, you get divorced and then the wife takes half your assets and has alimony and child support. So in essence, you're screwed. More than half of your money is going to be going to your ex-wife, and these payments may be in perpetuity, such as lifetime alimony. So again, you're really going to be screwed if you do not take these steps. And even if you do get a prenup, the judge may throw it out. He may indicate that the prenup was signed under duress. For example, it was signed the night before the wedding, things like that. So you really have to be careful, but I'm thinking if you do get a prenup and a postnup, then it's fairly safe. But again, you're gonna be on the hook for some money if you do end up getting married. So again, so purple pill people may end up getting married, but they may have the wife, or hopefully have the wife, sign a prenup and a postnup so they can avoid a massive financial fallout. They may have some financial liability at the time of divorce, but it's gonna be greatly minimized because you have protected yourself. So again, I'm not saying that it's the healthiest environment to raise a child without, both parents, but again, there's no guarantee for either parent to run away if there's no marriage involved. But again, it's really up to you. But if you do go that route, then definitely get the prenup and the postnup. If you don't elect to do that and you are married, then you are setting yourself up for a great divorce, which is going to be very devastating financially. So keep that in mind. Always protect yourself financially and to minimize financial fallout in the case of divorce. So anyways, hopefully you guys liked the video. Please like and subscribe. If you are interested in my book, please check out the link below on Amazon. It describes how I became multimillionaire at age 35 by only having a salary income of 40K to 81.5K from the ages of 22 to 35. It goes over income, expenses, and more importantly, investing. So that's it, guys, and stay tuned for the next video.